Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are actually packing up my suitcase for the last time. I know I would normally be sad, but I'm actually really excited to not be going to museums anymore and all that jazz, and I'm pretty tired of traveling by this point. So this is actually the day before our flight, so what we're doing today is we're leaving our apartment, and now because the airport is 1 hour train ride away, we didn't want to take the train at 4:30 a.m. in the morning because we have to be at the airport for 6 a.m. And so we decided to move to a Nov hotel, which we're going to stay in for one night, and I'll film there too. And so I'm going to pack up for the last time tonight. And I'm pretty happy about it, actually. I'm really happy to get home. And it's crazy to think about that by this time tomorrow in a few hours, I'll be back in San Jose. So let's get started. So I guess since I'm actually taking a video, I will include some tips of how I actually pack my suitcase that I've learned over the year we've been traveling. So the way I do it is for shorts, you fold them in half and then roll them up, just like this. It's pretty standard. It's really easy to do, but you can fit a lot more in than you normally would if you just stuff them in. And so you got to do, it's kind of a strategic thing that you always have to do, layout. You got to figure out, because obviously if I just stuff them in, I'm going to fit way less clothes in. And for sweatpants, I fold them over the same way, and then I grab them at the ankles and fold them in half, and then we roll them. So sweatpants are usually a lot thicker rolls than shorts, but I only have 2 of them, so it's okay. We can deal with it. So that's pretty much the same until we get to shirts, which I'll talk to you about when we get there. I'm trying to make this as quick as possible because I really want to get to the business class seat review. That's going to be super fun to film. So this is going to go really fast. So for shirts, you actually have to lay them down, so I'm just going to lay it down here. It doesn't really matter if they're flat or not. And I fold the arms in for t-shirts and long sleeve shirts. This is the same thing. Just fold them in like the long sleeve shirts. The sleeves will look like an X, like this. And then fold them in half. And then we roll from this side. So t-shirts are super thin, super long. See? Ta-da! And then we can just, fit them in on the edges, stuff them down the cracks. Stuff. They're really easy to fit in, much easier than that. Very easy. So sweaters, same thing as shirts. They're basically just long sleeve shirts. Fold this arm over to like there, and then fold this one like an X. I don't know if you can see it because it's black, but it looks like an X. And then roll it up. And yeah, sweaters will be thicker because obviously they're thicker material. And here's where it gets difficult, because sometimes you just gotta place them right on top and just push them down. I've learned several tricks on how to squish things down on this sweater. And after this, we're pretty much actually done with my suitcase, because the only things that go in here are clothes. It can actually be a lot harder to pack my backpack, even though it's the same size as my suitcase and less stuff goes into it.
Here I stand, I know I walked away.
And now, you may be wondering, Dylan, how are you going to zip this up? Well, these zips have lasted about a year, and they've always been zipped up like this. So I'm pretty sure the zip can handle it, but this is one of the hardest parts of packing up my suitcase. Because I have actually gotten this. I think I have less than I did when I started, but I haven't gotten rid of as many as I thought I would. But it's still a lot easier than you would think to pack this up. The harder part is getting into the suitcase. So, as you can see, I have my sandals over here, my snorkel mask down here, and my underwear and socks are all in here, which I actually need to pack up, so I'll do that first. And so for underwear, it's super easy. Well, I just fold them in half, and then roll them up. Before we do that, let's get my swimsuit in. So the way I do this is I fold it over after folding it in half, just like shorts, but then I put my hand right up through here. So it's like this over my hand, and then I unzip the pocket where it actually goes. Get around over here. And then I just literally just push it in with my hand. And that is, I found the easiest way to just put something in there. So, just tuck some laces in, and there you go. So now, the struggle of trying to get this in. And I am sorry that there's not very many cuts in this section. I'm trying to go as quickly as possible. So, you basically just squish it down underneath or next to everything. And, yeah. And we've got 2 more things to get in, which are my umbrella, which I usually just put down the front, which is broken anyway, so it doesn't matter if there's that much stress on it, because it's literally trashed. And then my raincoat, which doesn't really have a place, and I really don't want to stuff it into this tiny stuff sack right now. So I'm just going to put the stuff sack here, and put the raincoat on top of it. But first, I'm going to get those straps out. These are my savior, these little straps. They go across the top, and you can pinch them down, and they make it so much easier to close your suitcase. So let me just find the other one, and then we'll pack my raincoat up. And then we'll move on to packing my backpack. Here's the thing, I'm not actually going to show you this because all I do is basically just slide my things in. And I've already filmed 14 minutes of me just packing up my suitcase. So I'm just gonna put my stuff in my bag, zip it all up, and then basically just relax for a few hours until it's time to check out. So I will actually see you on the way in to Novotel. Alright, so I said I would film in Novotel, but we didn't really do much. So, I mean, and it's also a really small room, so I'm not gonna show you it. So it's like 11:30 p.m. at night right now, and we've got to get to the airport in 6.5 hours. So I'm gonna read for a bit and then go to bed, and I will see you when we're packing up everything in the morning and getting ready to leave our last hotel of the trip. Going out of our room for the last time. Everyone's got their suitcases, and it's kind of sad, but I'm also super excited to be home, or going home. Alrighty, so we just ate breakfast in the lounge. This is literally our breakfast. Now we're gonna eat a few more snacks, I think, and then we're gonna head to our gate and prepare to get on. And the next shot is going to be a shot of the seat. So I mean, enjoy my review of the business class seat from Paris to San Francisco on United Polaris. Alrighty, so I lied. I'm actually upstairs in the overflow area of the lounge, and I'm going to show you guys around a little bit because it's very similar to what the downstairs area looks like, just a lot smaller. There's actually nobody up here, so I can just walk around and talk as loudly as I want without disturbing anyone. And I can also eat donut holes while I'm doing it. So, a really comfy seat, right? And they always have power outlets like every lounge, right? But it's super cool. Once we get downstairs, I'll actually turn around and show you what downstairs looks like, but it's very similar to this. I've never been in a deserted lounge area before, ever. Pretty cool. Yeah, so let me go behind the camera. And, you know, you've got your bar seats, you've got your, you know, meeting seats, kind of. You got your sofa, casual, you know, relaxing, the boss chair, and then you got your table, and, you know, more bar seats. And this is pretty much what it's like downstairs, but the seats are obviously rated different, and there's a whole lot more food and a whole lot more seats. Downstairs they have tons of muffins and like croissants and eggs and smoked salmon and all sorts of stuff. Well, here they only have like a fridge with some soda in it, which I might actually take for the plane, although I don't think I'm gonna need it. And, you know, some crackers, because this is the overflow area. The coffee machine isn't even on. Oh, apparently there's someone in the kitchen though. Anyway, so it feels really weird to be talking in an empty room like this. But now, for real, this is the exact same as downstairs, so I'm not going to show you downstairs. Now, for real, let's get on to my review of the business class seat on United Polaris from Paris to San Francisco. So right now we're trying to get on our 777, and we have to wait for an entire 787, which seats like 200 something people, to deboard, because our boarding gate is where they have to walk, and they have to walk all the way down there, and so we can't board until an entire 787 deboards the plane. And I hate Charles de Gaulle Airport. Oh man. Holy crap. This is insane. Hello and welcome to United Business Class. I'm so excited. So, this seat is a lie flat bed. You've got a 15-inch screen, which is actually bigger than my laptop. And let me take you guys down so you can actually show you around this amazing seat. So, right here, that is a little light. That's very helpful. I do believe I can... Oh, wait. Is that my flight attendant call button? It might be. Well, I'll know in a second if someone shows up. Looks like we've got a little amenity kit here. Let's open it and see what it is. Let's see, let me bring you guys up a little bit. Oh, it's got a Spider-Man Far From Home amenity kit. That's pretty cool. I cannot open it because it's very difficult. Alright, so here you go. So, you've got, looks like we've got wipes, tissues, earplugs, that's nice, and an eye thing, an eye mask, and then a postcard, looks like. So that is really cool. Thank you, United. We have stereo headphones, which hang up here. This is a storage area which can be closed, and you just push it and it latches. There's an AC outlet right here with a USB, so it's super easy to reach. Super nice box mountable counter. Some headphones, that's for the headphone, that's for the stereo audio. We've got, looks like a Polaris welcome aboard thing, and this is probably a menu as well. This is a remote for our 15-inch entertainment system, and it looks like we have a, if that pulls out, oh, is it from this side? It looks like this does not pull out, it's just a little storage area. This is our tray. Yeah, so you push it in and it springs out, and then it comes all the way out here, and you can use a small space. If you want a small space, you can do this. You can fold it out to eat for a big space. And like, this is pretty huge. So, you know, I'm gonna definitely probably use this. It says, during taxi takeoff and landing, use shoulder harness. Oh yeah, there's a shoulder harness. Guys, look at this. There's a shoulder seatbelt. I've never had that before. Oh, looks like we've got a pushable down armrest that also springs up, and it has the safety card and puke bag and everything down here. And if I can just push it down, and then to come up, it won't come up until I push the button, and then it can come all the way back up, which is very nice. Thank you, United. That's very cool. Alright, so then behind my little pillow that I've stuffed down here, because I don't really need it right now, is the seat controls. And so this one, that one, I'm actually not sure what that does. Oh, I know what it is. It pushes this part of the seat out and forward, depending on your preference. Oh yeah, this, I think, hardens the seat. And this is your footrest. Oh, you can hear it, it's motorized. That's pretty cool. So yeah, this is a lie flat seat. So I'm gonna try out the lie flatness. Oh yeah, so it looks like it's adjustable. You can put it down, and then you just stick your feet up here and literally sleep. I do believe the seat actually, yes. Okay, is there a locking feature on this? Yes. Nope, it's not. Okay, it doesn't lock apparently. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, so yeah, if you put too much weight on that, I don't think it locks. Oh yes, here's the lie flat. So if you push this little dial, the seat transforms, and I'm gonna do it right now. So I'm gonna try this lie flat bed, so I'm pushing it into the lie flat position right now. Oh man.
Welcome aboard.
Oh, it's going down. It's going out now. Going out. Farther. I've never done this on a plane before. Yo, this is so cool. Oh, and we're down. So yeah, and I have a pillow and a bunch of blankets. Yeah, this is a lie flat bed. This is literally, I could sleep if I wanted to, and I might, legitimately. But for now, I'm gonna push it up, and I'll get back to you guys for the takeoff time lapse. Alrighty, so I did lie a little bit. I have gotten my orange juice, which was super nice. I was asked if I wanted anything to drink, like orange juice or flat water, and I got an orange juice. It's very nice, but I figured I'd look through the menu with you guys and show you all the things that I like. So I'm going to set you right here, and we're going to tilt you down a bit, and then we'll look through the menu together. So at any point in the flight, I can ask for any one of these beverages as much as I want. So I'm probably going to get Sprite a lot, and maybe some apple juice and stuff like that. And alright, so it looks like we have a welcome dining service. So it looks like I can also ask for a Saks Fifth Avenue mattress cushion and fleece lined slippers. Well, so it looks like for the breakfast we get appetizer of grapefruit and orange, chilled oatmeal for the starters, coconut milk, chia seeds, and mango with assorted breakfast breads, butter, and fruit preserves, which is going to be super nice. We get one of these entrees, which is cheddar cheese omelet, steak and eggs, croissant pudding, or European breakfast plate. And express dining, which is a feature I read about in the review, where you can actually ask your flight attendant for the express dining service, which you can receive all courses or only select items, and your meal will be presented when you ask and only when you ask. Then after your entree, you can enjoy any of the following desserts, which is an international cheese assortment, signature sundae, which I'm definitely going to get, and sweet treats, which I'm probably going to get as well. At anytime a la carte menu, which is indulge in midnight flight snacks anytime after our dining service. Please ask your flight attendant for today's selections. So I'm going to be asking for all of those. I am in seat 1L, the very, very front of the plane. This is literally the front row of the entire 737, the 777. The cockpit is right there. So yeah, I'm gonna be sleeping. Probably, or resting maybe. I don't know. I have 12 hours on in this seat to do whatever I want, and I'm gonna do as much as I can, and I'll share it with you guys. So, yeah. So the reason, if you've noticed, that me and the others are actually 2 seats apart is every United seat is like this. The odd numbered ones are straight, like I'm in, but the even numbered ones are actually sticking out into the aisle, and they're not right up against the window. And there's this stuff has been moved over here, and so you're right against the aisle. There's no divider. It's a lot more open. You feel less private. Whereas here, I've got this wall blocking 3/4 of my entire space, and it feels much more private to sleep, right? Because I can, there's nobody watching me, obviously, except the ceiling. The ceiling isn't watching me, but you get what I mean. To take off my shoes, kick back, and relax until takeoff. Right now I'm using the GoPro audio, but I will put my microphone on later so you guys can actually hear me. Alright, so this is the United Business Class meal. We've got some rice pudding, I think, a croissant, some fresh fruit, and some butter for my croissant, along with cutlery, and I got a Sprite. So I will get back to you after I've eaten it and find out how it tastes. So this is the main course that I got. It is a croissant with some pudding, and it smells delicious. So the entree was really good, but the grapefruit was kind of sour though. But I will get back to you after I've eaten this. So I just got a water for dessert. And then also I got a sundae with caramel sauce and some cherries. Very nice. So I'm gonna eat this because it looks really good and I want it a lot.
And I actually got to custom make this because they had a ton of different toppings like chocolate sauce and nuts and a bunch of stuff. So I'm loving this food so far. Like, wow, it's really good.
The next thing will probably be some view of the pre-landing food. Or maybe something in between. I don't know what I'm gonna film. There is still literally 8 hours and 40 minutes of the flight left. And I've already been filming for like half an hour in total. I've got 52 minutes of footage left, so I'll probably use a lot of that. So I'm gonna try and cut this as most as I can to make this a short video, but it's probably going to be pretty long, so sorry about that. But if you want to see the entire review and my opinion at the end, stay until the end.
You obviously got a choice, but this is the one I picked. Pizza with peppers, ow, that's very hot. A little side salad, I picked these up from the snack tray that's down at the other cabin down there. And I also got a can of Sprite that was full when I had it, but obviously I already drank a glass. And then we'll see what is in here. Oh, a cute little box of chocolates. And obviously some cutlery. So I will eat this, and then I'll get back to you guys when I'm done and tell you how it tastes, and then we'll probably be landing, and I'm going to film a bunch in the airport, and I might even take you guys to storage to show you what the first things we're going to be taking home. That sounds so crazy to say, man. Nothing will ever be like normal again after this, because we're so used to traveling now. It's like it's become part of our life, you know. Get up, go out, see something every day. Like take a rest day every couple days, you know. Pack up and move every week to 2 weeks. Like pack up your whole life into a suitcase. It's gotten like a rhythm or a routine, and it's gonna be really, really hard to get out of that. I'm sorry if the plane sounds really loud in the background. I probably boosted this audio because it's very loud in here, and I don't want to talk very loud to disturb other people in business class, so yeah. Alright, so the food was very good. The chocolates were obviously my favorite, but the pizza was actually really good for airplane food. I mean, I know it is business class, but I have actually literally never eaten a business class meal before. And I've also never been on a business class flight that's longer than 2.5 hours, because we got upgraded going from Cusco to Lima, which was nice, but it wasn't this. It was just a seat. It didn't have footrests or seat controls, or it didn't even have a screen. No, it did have a screen, yeah, but it wasn't like that. It was just, this is a whole other level. Like, this is insane. So, I can't believe it, but our flight time that we have left until we get back to San Francisco for the first time in a year is 1 hour and 7 minutes. So, I can't believe it, but our flight time that we have left until we get back to San Francisco for the first time in a year is 1 hour and 7 minutes. So why don't I just speed travel to right about when we're landing, because, you know, I don't really like the last hour of the flight, so let's do that right about. Oh my god.
How'd you get out there?
Oh my god. We're back. We're back. For some moment.
They're paying for it.
No, we all lost.
This is our first time going in the house for a year. Oh my gosh. Can I go in?
Yeah, go in.
My box! Oh my god. It's empty. It's empty. It's called cleaner. It's called must. No, it smells like dust. Alright, so what do you got over there?